Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, this is...
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2000. 2013, when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing is Smith. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Off of play action, here's Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, Smith. Flushed out right. He finds Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing on first and 10 is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he works free. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. In motion right goes Sutton. They'll run here with a rookie. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. From the 46, here's second and 3. Now it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Vele. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On first and 10, here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On play action, here's Nix. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second down and 3. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. Throwing Nix. This is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Throwing now is Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That is caught. And he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll drop this down to Williams. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Geno on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Smith and Jigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL.
There he goes left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Nix on first down. That's taken in by Franklin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Nix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Nix. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Nix once more. This one swung out to Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Geno. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nix to throw on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
The pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the draw, here's Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Throwing on first down. Nix. Over the middle, he finds Vele. And he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here, hauled in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Nix. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 2nd down, Nix.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this is caught. It's Brown. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6.
Throwing now, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On first down, Nix.
Finding Williams on the check down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Nix looking to throw again. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
One last shot at the end zone.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Smith going to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach